Blue Jackets hosting the Maple Leafs, and the Maple Leafs are minus 194 on the money line. The Blue Jackets are plus 160. The over-under is at 6.5 goals. The Leafs laying a goal and a half on the puck line are plus 118, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2 or more. And then the Blue Jackets getting a goal and a half on the puck line are minus 142, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win. They lose by 1 goal, you'd win. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to puck drop. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be Samsonov and Merzlikins, and Samsonov did not look good in the last game that he played in. And ironically enough, both of these teams have something in common. The Blue Jackets kicked the shit out of the Sabres, and then the Sabres went and kicked the shit out of the Maple Leafs the next night. Go figure. Now, head-to-head, they're 5-5 against each other. The road team is 6-4. The favorite is 5-5 on the money line. The underdog getting a goal and a half on the puck line is 8-2. There have been 7 one-goal games in their last 10 meetings, including the last game that they played against each other. The over is 6-3-1, and the over 6.5 goals is 7-3. And the Blue Jackets almost blew that game. They were winning 5-0 going into the third, and then ultimately won that game 6-5 in overtime. And when I looked, the Maple Leafs in that game in the third period before it started were plus like 3,500. So if you actually bet them, you were furious that they lost in overtime. The Leafs are 1-3 in their last 4. There was a total of 11, 7, 7, and 12 goals. They scored 5 goals in an overtime loss, 7 goals in a win, 2 goals in a loss, and then 3 goals in a loss when the Sabres kicked the shit out of them. For the Blue Jackets, there's been 11, 9, 13, and 5 goals. They scored 6 goals in an overtime win, 3 goals in a loss, 9 goals in a win, and then 2 goals in an overtime loss. It's just, what version of the NHL are we going to see? I do not think that this game goes over. I do not think this game goes under. But watch it. I'm going to lean with the Leafs. I'm going to take the Leafs with the money line. I'm going to take the Blue Jackets getting the goals, and I'm going to go over. The Maple Leafs goaltending in that game looked atrocious. There were so many goals that Samsonov let in that he shouldn't have. Same thing went the other way for the Sabres because that Matthews goal that he scored probably shouldn't have gone in, but I digress. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.